Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some tips and tricks on how I lose weight while still traveling on vacation. Right now we're at our lake house, which I'm really excited to be on vacation and relax, but also comes with that is a lot of temptations and stuff that gets in the way that can help you not lose weight. Some people look at it differently. Some people want to just be able to relax and maybe get off the program a little bit if you're on Weight Watchers, and just have fun, which is awesome too. And depending on what stage you're at, on weight loss, that's totally cool, or just whatever you want to do. Some people can do that and then get back on track. For me, it's hard to get back on track if I get off. And so for me, it was really important. I still really wanted to lose this week. My weigh-ins are on Sundays, so I definitely wanted to keep up with it, and so I thought I'd give you some tips on how I still plan on losing weight and doing good while traveling and on vacation. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Okay, so the first tip is, I just have a list on my phone of my top 5 tips, and my first tip that I came up with is prepare what you might have and bring some food of your own. Even if you're gonna be eating out or whatever, that's fine. Just bring some snacks, and in a minute I'll give you some examples. I meant to actually bring them in here and show you everything, but I already unpacked it all in the fridge, so I don't want to do that. But I'll go ahead and tell you in a minute some stuff. But that's my first thing. If you're gonna be going on a road trip, pack some stuff that's really easy for you, just keep it a little cooler or something like that. And I'll give some examples in a minute, but just some snacks that are Weight Watcher friendly and that you can fit into your points for the day. My second tip is, of course, a lot of times, in our case, we're not going to be going out to a lot of restaurants, but we do stop at a restaurant on the way here. So my next tip is, if you're going to be eating at restaurants, maybe look up ahead of time the restaurants that you might be going to, and look up their point value so you know ahead of time. Or if you know that they're just going to be way too high, then you can know you can be better on some days and then save your points for that restaurant. So for me, we're not going to be doing that, but we do stop at Cracker Barrel on the way here. So my favorite thing to get, which is pretty low in points, is I get the grilled catfish, and then it comes with 3 sides, and I get the carrots, corn, and green beans, which I think for all of that is 8 points or something like that, which really isn't that bad for dinner, and it's healthy and it's filling and it's really good. So look up stuff like that, or if you want to splurge, look up how many points that is. Even if you're going to splurge on something, you still need to track it. If it's going to be 20 points and you're going to go into your weeklies, still track those 20 points. So that's my next tip. Okay, my next thing is, for us, we're at the lake house, so we do cookouts and stuff like that. Everybody brings food, and we normally just eat here the whole time, which is good because we don't have to deal with the temptations of eating at a restaurant. But it also can kind of suck because a lot of people, well, nobody else is doing anything healthy eating. So there's stuff we'll have fried chicken or hamburgers or all kinds of different stuff. And because of that, it can make it a little bit harder. So some easy things to do to help with that is, number one, bring some of your own food. Maybe bring some stuff to help out food wise that are healthier options. Also, bring some stuff that can be accessories, I guess I would call them, to the meal. For instance, I know we'll probably have salads, but a lot of salad dressings are really high in fat or sugar, and so I brought my own, the Skinny Girl raspberry vinaigrette, I think it is. So that's 0 points for 2 tablespoons. That takes some points off for me. Or for instance, we had hamburgers last night, but instead of having the bun, I just had the lettuce and the tomatoes. I still have my cheese because I have to have my cheese. But I do stuff like that. Also, like I said, bring your own food. The food that I brought the Skinny Girl dressing. I brought for snacks, I brought my Light and Fit yogurt, and I brought some of my low sugar or sugar-free rice pudding. Also some light string cheese. Also, we'll have sandwiches for lunch or something like that. So I knew we'd have lunch and meat, so I brought some of my Joseph's pita breads, which are only 1 point. And then instead of cheese and all the dressings and stuff like that, or sauce you might put on sandwich, mayonnaise or something like that, I just brought my Laughing Cow cheese, which is only 1 smart point. So it was a 3 smart point lunch instead of being a lot more. for a sandwich, and then like you add your vegetables in. We always normally have a good amount of vegetables, so that's not really an issue. Also, like, I like to have desserts and options, and we have like cupcakes and other desserts that are not good for us. So I have my Weight Watcher chocolate blast bars, I think they're called. They're only 2 points, and then I brought my Fiber One mint brownies, which are 4 points. So not bad, and definitely a lot healthier option than some other things. Also for breakfast, because a lot of times we'll have like pancakes and bacon and sausage. We don't even normally have eggs and stuff like that. We might have hash browns. All of this stuff is super high in points. And so I just brought some Premier Proteins for breakfast, which are 2 points. So that's pretty much all of the food I brought, I think. I can't think of anything else, but that was what helped me out also. My fourth tip is to exercise. That doesn't mean to like do a hardcore exercise. If you're going to be staying at a hotel, maybe you could hit the gym, just go on the treadmill or go on the stationary bike or something like that. In our case, you know, we're like out in the woods, so I like to go on like a walk, you know. I mean, you don't have to do anything strenuous, but like maybe instead of taking a taxi to tour some stuff, like just walk around and just view the city. Like if you've never been there before, just experience it. And in that time you can get some steps in, or you can get some walking in, some kind of exercise. Especially if you're going to be splurging, it would help to kind of burn off some of that calories. So that is my fourth tip. And my fifth tip, which I kind of already said I think by accident, but if you want to splurge, don't deprive yourself. Like, most of us do not go on vacation a whole lot, you know. Even if you go on it like a few times a year, that's still not very much. We're still most of the year working really hard, and so we deserve to have a break. And so don't deprive of yourself. I know like there's a couple things I've had that I was like really hesitant because the points were a little bit high, so like everybody is having alcohol, so I really wanted to have something to drink, but everything's high in points, so I just split something with my husband. That way I wasn't having all of it, and like we split it, and so it wasn't a lot of points, you know. Do stuff like that. Or if you want to just go all out, go all out. Just make sure and track it still. If you're gonna have 40-point dinner, you still have to track it though, because you want to be able to look back and be like, okay, this is what I had and this is why I maybe gained weight. Or you can get in some extra steps and maybe you try and burn some of that off, but still track it. But don't deprive yourself, because then you're gonna wish that you would have had it, or you see everybody else having it and you're like, this sucks because I wish I would have eaten that. And I know a couple times I did that, and I kind of wish I should have followed my own steps. But I'm just trying really hard to lose weight still, because I want to keep it off. But it doesn't hurt to treat yourself every once in a while, because we all deserve it. So those are my 5 tips. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I look like a mess, but I hope you enjoy this, and I hope it really helped you out if you're going on a road trip or vacation or traveling or whatever you're doing. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.